Good day, hello, I'm Egil, and Egil the Viking, and...
I'm Bragi. Good day. Good day.
Just stopped him having a drink.
No, yeah. Thirsty.
So, okay, and it's Friday, so not Thursday. Anyway.
And this is the reading comments video, episode number 5.
Number 5, oh wow.
And this is a series.
Ah, okay.
So let's jump straight into the comments, Egil. Nice to see you. How are you today?
I'm fine, I can't see the screen.
That's alright, you look at the camera. Yeah. And how are you today? Let us know in a comment. Love to hear how you are. What are you doing there? I'd have to look at that.
I'm winding him up.
I'm not a clock.
Yeah, TikTok. Okay, so let's get the things moving. And who's our first?
The first commenter has to be Thaddeus Morticane.
Hello, Thaddeus.
From a live stream hangout with Bragi and Egil. Are there any folk tales about onions, ducks of evil, or female lady tellers? Or all three in the same story? I think one should be brought into existence if there isn't one. And yes, I did make up a story for this, for the 400 subscriber milestone.
Right, yeah, you did.
As an extra bonus video, so go and check that out. It took me about 5 minutes of thinking about it in my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have another comment here.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else to say?
No.
From Celtic God. Hello,
hi,
Celtic God. Aha! I think it is amazing how most old folk tales just have a very abrupt ending. No wrap-up or lingering words or typing of loose ends. Just and that's the end of the story. And that was that.
It's funny you should say that, actually, because part of my studies I read Procopius, Roman author, on the Gothic Wars, and he concludes every chapter with, and that's that. So whether that's a tradition hanging over from the Romans, I don't know. But
I don't know.
Nice point.
But I like the idea, because what he was trying to basically say was, when we just end a folk tale, just, you say, you just end it and just walk off and not add anything else. It's a nice approach, and we all do that now and again. Sometimes at the end of folk tale, I like to just add a little bit more information, add that bit of bonus information.
You're not mouse kicking again, are you?
No, well, I did have a little argument with it a minute ago.
Stanley Matthews.
And just to follow up on this comment, we had a comment on the follow-up from Thaddeus Morticane. I was just thinking that there were little like old versions of Creepypasta or something. And Creepypasta is a very big channel on YouTube where he just told scary stories. It doesn't appear on him, he just talks over it and overdubs with pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's a massive channel, Creepypasta.
Oh, there you go.
So give us a shout out.
So
or don't.
Hope for us yet.
Subscribe.
Oof. And the next comment
is... We'll do another Thaddeus Morticane comment. I was just thinking how a lot of these stories still hold up very well today. They make good little horror episodes on, say, Goosebumps with little more than a change in modern clothing. And it's true, but this is one of the things about this content. If you're not sure about the 3 different sorts of content on YouTube, there's 3 contents. There's hero content, which are your viral videos.
Yeah.
You have your hub content, which are your videos like how to do things, how to repair something. And then you have what we make. Most of our videos will be classed as evergreen content. Now, evergreen content is the content that won't generally go out of fashion. Yeah. Hub content goes out of fashion because your mobile phone this year will not be in fashion next year. So the content we're doing is what we class as evergreen. And you think about these folk tales have been around 1,000 years. They're fundamentally going to be around for another 1,000 years.
Well, they change slightly.
Oh, they do.
It's still the same thing. Ooh,
and we have another comment from Thaddeus Morticane on the boy and the bar guest. This is a black dog howling theme story. I do appreciate you putting up some scary stories for the build-up of Halloween, Samhain.
Yep, Samhain.
Now, just talking about festivals, because so far really on the channel we're not celebrated the festivals as in talk about them or make videos. So probably from next year, perhaps we might try to cover when the festivals are out and have a video for them.
Yeah, but as I say, if we understand that all ceremonies date from the earliest 1930s.
Yes.
When we don't know what the actual ceremonies entail. We have thumbnail sketch, but when Bede writes about it, he assumes you either know about it or he doesn't want you to know about it. So, bear that one in mind.
Yeah.
I'll probably get shot to.
I mean, so far we've not really covered any of the pagan festivals, simply because of that and because we've got too much content to do already.
There's many traditions.
We're a folktale history channel. We're not just fundamentally out to put the world of paganism out there.
No.
We're welcome to everybody, whether you don't believe or you do believe.
Okay.
So we have a comment here on Egil meets Ljot, a saga story by Njal Sigmundsson,
Cool, that's popular.
aka Sinbad.
Yeah.
That's his real name.
Hi, Sinbad.
Hello. I don't think he watches. It's a shame, really, because we do make great content. And this is from a guy called Jeff Poop.
Jeff Poop.
Yes, you've heard it. Jeff Poop. Hello and welcome to the channel.
Is that Mr. Poop?
Yes, Mr. Poop. You should do a video about Gunhild from Egil Saga.
Do you know, I misread that. I thought it said Gandhi.
No,
That shows you.
Gandhi was not in Egil Saga. Have you found him yet in Egil Saga?
Well, he's hiding, but not yet. That shut him up.
Yes, I got me that comment.
Oh dear.
So we have another comment from Jeff Poop on the Egil meets Ljot video. For more information, search Guts and Glory Vikings. And I did, but I couldn't find anything. So, Jeff Poop, if you have a link for us, that'd be great.
That's Mr. Poop to you.
Oh, I just see another comment from somebody else who's never commented on the channel. Philip Oggio.
Hi, Philip.
Of you want to be my friend, just tell me. Would it be his friend?
Yeah.
We're more than happy to be a friend. So, of course, that always reminds me of the olden word for friend,
Uh-huh.
which is it not melon?
All right.
I'm trying to think from the movie, when from the Lord of the Rings, when
When
they're outside the door,
Gandalf.
and they can't get in.
He says, say friend and enter.
Yeah,
So he says melon.
I think it's melon. I might be wrong.
Yeah, it was melon. Because I remember thinking water, honeydew.
Now, if I won't read that comment.
Oh, right.
Ah, there's a comment here from Cheetah,
Hi, Cheetah.
the boy and the bar guest. Excellent folk tale, well told, Egil.
Thank you.
Well told.
Well, we try our best.
And on the same video, another comment from Cheetah.
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! 400 subs. Congrats. Hi, thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Without you, we couldn't have the subs.
Exactly.
And on the same video, the boy and the bar guest. This is from Cheetah, I like the scary story, got me a bit spooked. Are you guys planning on telling more? Yes.
Yeah.
Watch out for this spooky space of spooky tales. And this is on the video we did, the first review of season 1 of The Last Kingdom.
Oh.
And this is from Techno Sagas. For an alternative view, check out this video from Lindy Page. And this is the Lindy Page video talking about the first season of The Last Kingdom. And it was a very funny video.
All right.
Now we have a comment here on the same video, The Last Kingdom Season 1 trailer review. And this is from Celtic God. So hello there, Celtic God. Bragi, I see Egil is drinking from a regular horn. What magical creature did your crystal horn come from? Well, it came from a magical crystal dragon type creature.
Yeah.
From one of the many 9 worlds. And yes, I will one day think of a tale to tell for that horn. Now we have another comment here on The Last Kingdom from Cheetah.
Hi, Cheetah.
Awesome review. on one of my all-time favourite shows.
Alright.
And we have another comment here from Cheetah on the Last Kingdom review, season 1. In 6:35, that's minutes in the video,
Alright.
you mentioned a city and if it's real. Yes, it is. In the show, it is called Edinburgh, which is in Northumbria stronghold, which is now a gigantic castle called Bamborough
Yeah.
in northern England and still stands today.
Yeah, it's actually across from Lindisfarne, but
It is, yes.
there's some amazing excavations taken place. It's been taken and retaken over the years, and it's huge by the looks of it.
It is very huge. Perhaps one day we'll go there on our grand European and UK tour of the channel, bringing folk tales to the people, the folk. Now, on the same video, The Last Kingdom Season 1 trailer review, we have another comment here from Cheetah. He's very well informed with this series. You're like our #1 fan to go to when it comes to The Last Kingdom, I think. Uhtred was the son of one of 3 disputed kings in Northumbria, so he did have a decent armour. They spared him because Ragnar, the Viking leader, had an omen that the kid would be a warrior one day, which he does.
Yeah.
Well, if they killed him straight away in the first episode, it would have made a very short series.
Yeah. But yeah, it's entertaining.
And on the same video, she'd left a comment, can't wait for season 3. Me too. And on the same video, another comment from Cheetah, it would be cool of you to review each episode. I have them all memorised, laughs out loud. You must have watched them a lot.
Yeah, well.
Yes, it's something we are going to do, but it's just a matter of having the time to sit down and watch each episode and write notes. And bearing in mind what there's 30 episodes to do, it's not the most easiest tasks.
You've also got to look after your dad.
Yeah, so we will do it, but just bear us in mind. I think the plan is we'll record them and build up the series, and when we've got the 30 done, we'll start publishing. Or maybe the first 10 done, maybe the first series. Let me think about that as we mosey on. I've got a comment there, not left a comment to. It's often you get too many comments and then you lose track of time. So another comment here from Cheetah on The Last Kingdom. Fun fact, Alfred was the youngest son of 5 siblings, which meant his chances of getting the crown was practically hopeless. But he became the great king of Wessex and created the idea we all know as England.
Yeah.
He certainly did.
And let's not forget his daughter, Queen Athelflaed.
Yes. A woman we very highly admire on the channel.
Well, she put his Vikings out of Derby, so there you go.
Oh yeah. And on the same video, this is the last comment for the second on this video from Odin. A really enjoyable series. It has its flaws, but I still recommend you check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the
That's
Last
a
Kingdom.
fair comment.
It's not perfect, no, but
What is?
it's entertaining and it keeps you wanting to watch more.
Yeah.
So it's successful. Now we have another comment on Carl Urson's Burden, and that is a folk tale with the theme of a ghost. And this is from our commenter, Celtic God.
Hi, Celtic.
And he was very surprised by that. And that is the end of this folk tale. Reminds me of some folk tales I was told by my elders. It always seemed they would be in the middle of the telling and unceremoniously return to whatever they were doing before, or just stare off into space. What happened after that? I would ask. Oh, you didn't know? That was the end of the story.
Yeah.
They would ask in return.
Yeah.
And that's another great point. You've been leaving some fantastic comments about folk telling, and I really do appreciate them.
It's also nice to hear that sort of last comment where he's experienced it himself through friends, family, whatever.
Yes, because it's not something I've been brought up being told folk tales. So
my mum used to tell me Grimm's fairy tales.
yes, well, we probably had those sort of good tales and your typical fairy tales, but
Not sagas.
not the kind of folk tales we're telling.
No. Certainly not in the
You know,
way
we've
we
all
do.
heard of Three Pigs and and
Yeah.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs as a child, but we never were told folk tales like we're telling.
Yeah. Well, I had the tinderbox and the soldier.
Now, another comment on Carl Urson's burden, and this is from Techno Sagas. Another Ursling tale, nicely told, Bragi. Why, thank you, Techno. Now, this is from a comment from Thaddeus Morticane, and this is on the 400 subscriber shout out video called Gunner, the Giant and the Dragar of the Barrow, which is a folk tale I created especially for this shout out.
Right.
And we have the comment from Thaddeus Morticane. That is very entertaining folk tale you come up with there. And surprisingly, it took me about 5 minutes to come up with that tale.
Hey, sometimes they're the best.
And the 400 sub special, a comment from Celtic God. Congratulations, fellas.
Cheers.
Cheers
Thank you.
indeed.
Yeah.
Glass ale. Drink ale
Yeah.
if you're old enough. And a comment from Cheetah on the 400 sub special. 2 sub specials? Question mark. A delightful treat.
Well, it happens every so
You
often.
guys deserved it.
Yeah.
So there you go. And the weekly Viking vlog. This could be episode 18, I think, or not, possibly 19.
Who'd have thought it?
Might be even episode 17.
Could be.
And it's from Cheetah. Hooah! I vlog again. Yes, we're not giving up on the vlog series. We just find it very hard to meet on a weekly basis and get a vlog recorded because a vlog takes an hour of our filming time up.
Yeah.
So we're not forgotten about it. We might change it just to the Viking vlog in future instead of the weekly Viking vlog, because it's just a lot of commitment to try to film a piece of content every week to get it out.
Also, like I say, if your dad to look at.
Well, indeed. So another comment from Cheetah on the same vlog. Nice Thor's hammers necklace, and that was to my silver one with the big chain.
All right.
He probably likes yours as well.
I'm sure she does.
Him.
Him.
Cheetah's a man, not a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Cheetah. Bad Egil. Yes, the weekly Viking vlog, another comment from Cheetah. I believe that Ulfedna wore both wolf and bear skins. And that is a video we're going to research in the future for you. So bear us in mind.
Grr.
I'm saying that a lot, bear with me.
Yeah,
It could have been
yeah.
a t-shirt one day.
We didn't like to say onion.
Onion, yes. Nobody said that yet.
Oh, they must be quackers.
Indeed. So another comment on the weekly Viking vlog from Cheetah. It would be awesome if you could review a Game of Thrones trailer. I am more of a Last Kingdom, Lord of the Rings fan, but I still enjoy it, and I think we will do that. Although it's not really in relation to the Dark Ages, but with it being such a popular series, and one I thoroughly enjoyed watching a few times now, I think we will do in the future. As well as cover for Egil, the Lord of the Rings movie trailers.
Yeah. I like Lord of the
It's something
Rings.
different for us to do,
Yeah.
and some days it's nice to try something different on the channel. And on the same vlog, another comment on Cheetah. Yes, laughs out loud. Sean Bean dies in almost every movie he is in. He dies as Ned Stark, Boromir, the Greek dude. Of course, I couldn't say his name. And of course, a lot that I cannot name. And he might die in the new Frankenstein series he is in.
Well, he seems to make a good living at it.
He does, and if you're watching Sean Bean, welcome, as I say, good health.
I wonder, you know where he's killed in Game of Thrones and he's got his head on the stake?
Yeah.
Does he get to keep that image of himself, or is it going in stores? I wonder.
I don't know, sometimes they give actors stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know if I'd want to sever the head of myself. But,
Well, you'd be headless, wouldn't you?
Well, head in the clouds.
So we have a comment here on the weekly Viking vlog from Cheetah. Will you guys read more comments soon? No. Yes, we read them now.
Yeah, we apologise for that.
Yeah, we have been a bit delayed in these comments. And we're often focusing on other content and not this content.
Yeah.
But we're filming a few episodes today to get us ahead of track.
You've broken the image.
So we have a weekly Viking vlog comment from Cheetah. Yes, Egil, I believe you can watch YouTube in the library.
Yeah.
Just be sure to log out of your account when you have done. I know a friend gets his account messed up with because he keeps forgetting to log out.
I always log out.
Let's just say he had to delete his search history and change his password after that. So, and if you need a set of headphones buying, and they'll sort you one out. So you can go and watch content and research. But it does pay to watch other people. You learn things and you can develop your storytelling techniques. Another comment on Cheetah. Oh yes, the Faroe Islands. Most people there are descended from Danish and Norwegian ancestry. Fun fact, they still have a tradition called Gundavik, which is where they hunt a pilot whale for the meat and blubber, and have been going on for 1,000 years. And although in modern society we generally condone the hunting of whales, because it is a barbaric practice, but I think in such practices where it's a tradition, and you're not actually going out and butchering hundreds of whales, you're just butchering one, then I think that's fine.
I think Baggy Bragi meant to say condemn.
Condemn.
Not condone. That's the opposite.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not the best speaking person when it comes to English.
But,
And
yeah.
unfortunately, you don't control what comes out your mouth.
No, true.
You know. So yeah, so it's not a good thing hunting whales. I'm quite tempted to try and eat some.
Apparently during the war, they used to have whale. My mother, she's gone now, did mention it was a bit like fishy beef. Whether that's the case, I don't know.
Whales, whales, oh bloody great fishes or whales. They swim in the sea, and we eat 'em for our tea. Oh bloody great fishes are whales.
Well, there you go.
There's a whales song for you. You've heard it first on the channel. You often sing that around camp to people from Wales, you know.
Anybody from the X Factor, here he is. Please take him.
Oh no, I don't think Simon Cowell would like me.
You never know.
Anyway, moving on rather quickly. Normally when we start singing that song, we do a humming first. And we try to find on camp a Welsh person. It's normally somebody called Daz Paul. And then we'll stand around him. Then we'll start humming the song to quickly build up the singing of the song. And then it's over and done with.
Now you've alienated the whole country of Wales.
Oh, we like Wales.
Yeah, Welsh are jolly good people.
I've done some marvellous events in Wales over the years. And the people are very friendly.
Yeah.
And where would we be without Wales? Now, let's move on. Could you guys, as a comment from Cheetah, make a video on all of the vendor helmets? Well, no, because we don't really have any.
Well,
I know Manny does, take care Thorsson, but that would have been really up his street, wouldn't it? Talking about the vendor helmets.
Well, there's about 6, I think.
I think there's 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah. I could search some pictures out, but
Well, yeah.
there's not much I can...
I have now learned how to edit pictures. You've heard it first on the channel, into our videos.
Oh, right.
So in theory we could talk about the Fendel helmets, and if I can find a Creative Commons picture of them with labelled for reuse, then I could include those pictures.
Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? The reuse job.
But it's a shame because I know Take Care would have been bang on at talking about those helmets, being that he
Just
loves
a
them.
little.
But unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. So we have a comment here on the 400 sub special from Magpie 5678.
Hi, Magpie.
So hello there, Magpie. Always great to see you leaving comments. Congratulations on 400.
Thank you very much, much appreciated. And we hope we will soon crack the 800, eh? or even 1,000.
Oh, we're going to get to 100,000 one day. Now think about it.
Well, there you go.
You know, you'll be going down Derby and people will be shouting at you, Egil! Egil! It's Egil!
People always do that.
Yeah. Now, we have a video here, the weekly Viking vlog, and a comment from Odin, the All-Father.
Hi, old father.
Good vlog, and congrats on reaching 400 subs. Why, thank you.
Thank you. High praise indeed.
And on the same video, we have a comment from a man from Iceland, the land of ice and fire.
Yeah.
Olaf Einarsson.
Alright, Olaf.
Suggestion for vlog, more Icelandic folk tales.
Yeah, alright.
Yes, I think at some point we will tell you some Icelandic folk tales in the vlog, and then we could talk about Danish folk tales and Swedish folk tales, etc. So
it's an amazing place.
Just leave us, you know. In time it will happen.
I remember seeing Paul Hollywood baking bread in those heat, vents.
Bread ovens.
Yeah.
Now, on a video from those wise men of Gotham, the porridge in the whirlpool, we have a comment here from Techno Sagas.
Go on.
Whirlpool, porridge, drool.
Oh well.
I'd imagine he'll jump in as well.
I'm saying nothing.
Now, we have a comment on the same video, the porridge in the whirlpool. I really love telling that tale. And this is from Celtic God. I have heard a version of that tale before. My grandmother used to tell me I should make me oatmeal.
Yeah.
A great way to be made oatmeal. Now, I've heard a comment from Celtic God on this saying, in the version she told me, it was 3 drunkards of a large village. Wonder if that's a common theme in the story.
Could be.
Well, when you look at some folktale books, they will give you a list of villages known for idiots and silly people. It's quite amusing.
It's weird about Gotham, history when you read about that. It was still, hey ho.
Now, we have a comment here on one of the reading subscriber comments, which have been labelled wrong by me. Because number 2 should be number 1 and number 3 should be number 2. Don't get confused because I am. Now, the comment is from Celtic God.
Hi, Celtic.
So, was it all Celtic God? Printer won't work, question mark. Sounds like it's time to go and get a long stick and beat the scribe.
Yeah.
We are going to go and do that when I pick the printer up from my blacksmith workshop. Because I'm just so tremendously busy with my dad and I can't get out often. I'm just stuck with getting down at the moment. Now we have another reading subscriber comments from Techno Sagas. Mug is a Swedish word meaning a jug with a handle. I think it's spelled with an E on the end. Elsewhere in Scandinavia. Without looking it up, I think it's another one of those imports in the 15th century or so, possibly. I'm not certain, but I've not looked up the etymology of the word mug yet.
Well, there you go.
So, leave it with me. So we've got a comment here from Thomas Dale.
Oh, Thomas.
Hi, it's Thaddeus Morticane.
Yeah, we guessed you.
With a new channel. Thanks for reading out the comments. Yes, you're doing good. Work as always a good day when you get a video out. I'm glad you can get them as regular as you can. Now here's a fantastic comment for you from Celtic God. And this is on the folklore of trolls. And if you're not seeing the thumbnail, you're stroking your beard and I'm kind of pointing at you, kind of saying you're a troll. But it's very funny. And this is from Celtic God. And he says, I like the way Egil thinks. Number 1, looking over his shoulder for the card pop-up.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'd think I'd run the other way. And number 3, yes, sunlight and then a hammer and a chisel maybe.
Yeah.
Funny man.
Yeah. You're the man.
And on the same video from Thomas Dale, I think that there is actually a version of Beowulf where Grendel was actually a Neanderthal.
Could be.
I'll try and find out some details on it. It was out before this CGI version with Ray Winston in it.
You see, this is the thing. Our trolls, folk memory from the past, you know, of Neanderthals.
Yes, that
You know,
could be.
We'll talk about all kinds of these mystical creatures. Are they folk memories of
Because
people?
if you take the controversial point of view that Neanderthals carried on living past when they meant to be extinct,
I think they did.
then I think there's very clearly evidence of this. There's very clearly evidence across the world of people still seeing Neanderthals today.
I think basically the Homo sapien mated with Neanderthals. They said not, but it's been proven that there are cases of it.
There was a very famous account in the 1950s or 60s from Russia where the Russian army encountered a Neanderthal-looking creature in a cave which charged at them and they shot it.
Oh, right.
This is a famous case.
Another step
But of course,
forward for
whether it's true or
science.
not, it's another thing. And of course, you don't always get all the facts with these stories. Now, continuing reading the comments, we have a comment on the folklore trolls from Thomas Dale. And I was basically talking about a folk tale called How to Trick a Troll, when a farmer diffused the magic by putting a knife in a cauldron. And Thomas says, the farmer earthing the magic with his knife is curious. I wonder if it had some electrical charge involved with it. Well, possibly. And we have another comment from Chiita on reading subscriber comments. Woohoo! Been waiting for this.
All right. It's really good.
I hope you pronounce your woohoo correctly.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Now, another comment on the same video on Magpie5678.
Hi, Magpie.
Thanks for reading my comments. Appreciate it. Just read another one.
Yeah, well, we always try to.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for all your comments.
Yeah.
We cannot stress this enough that we truly and utterly love your comments.
Yeah.
And without the
Keep
channel,
them coming in.
you know, your comments make the channel for me and for Egil.
Yeah. It's always nice to have feedback on what you do. You know, yeah.
So we have a comment here on the Staffordshire Horde, and this is from Techno Sagas. And this is a very interesting comment. On Gotland, the latest theory about burial silver hoards is that they're not touched because they belong to the person that buried them in the afterlife. It would be like robbing your ancestors, and as you're likely to meet them again, it's not a good idea.
True.
Probably not the reason for the Staffordshire Horde was buried, but interesting, possibly.
Yeah.
And I left a comment on this saying, that's a very interesting thought on why silver hoards were buried in Gotland. No doubt we'll read this comment out in the reading subs comments video soon. I've been researching and preparing notes for more hoard videos. So for notes on the Ardar Chalice and the Hoard, and also the Derry Nathalan Hoard and Chalice, both have been done. Both are very cool hoards, and shows that these hoards represent the most complex and sumptuous expression of the ecclesiastical art style of early medieval Ireland in the 8th and 9th century. Thank you for the comment, Techno Sagas.
Yeah.
Not a bad comment, that is it? So on the Staffordshire Horde video, the cross, this is from Techno Sagas, the cross has a rivet holes in it so it can be from a book cover, but could be from a wooden backing as a processional cross. Argument ensures. The inscription on the cross translates as, "Rise up, O Lord, and may thy enemies be scattered, and those who hate thee be driven from face." From the state of the cross, you may guess he had other plans.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I doubt if we'll ever get the true story.
No, that's always the problem in archaeology,
Yeah.
is that sometimes we never knowing the reason why things are done.
And it'll change through time. There's stories for archaeology change with political viewpoints and everything else.
Now, another good video comment here from Techno Sagas. On the Staffordshire Hoard, one thing we talked about was something called depletion gilding, but I didn't want to go too heavily into what it was. But luckily, Techno Sagas left us a very nice comment on it. Depletion gilding is removing non-gold from an alloy. Acid, salt, heat can be used depending on the alloy. There's a modern modelling clay that jewellers use which, when heated, burns off, leaving the silver or gold. There's an interesting hammering technique used on this Snettisham torque, the great torque of Snettisham, by the way, which brings the gold in the electrum alloy to the surface, looking solid gold but isn't.
Yeah, I mean, these torques, as Techno says, they're an alloy. There's, what was it called?
Depletion gilding?
No, yeah.
Cold hammering?
No, it's the other element that's in there apart from gold that brings it up.
Hammering techniques.
No,
There's electrum
that's the one.
alloy
Electrum.
to the surface.
Yeah, it's a mixture of gold and electrum.
But when you start thinking about these finds, it's just incredible. You know what? This Snettisham Hoard goes back 2,200 years. You know, the craftsmanship they had,
And the tools.
and the tools and the workshops, it's just totally and utterly awe-inspiring.
An open fire, goat
Yes.
skin bellows, and then I know that on some gold techniques they have like a tube which they blow down,
Yes.
which increases the heat. But
Well, it's very interesting. If you a recent video I watched from the Townsend channel is where they started to do and make a log canoe. And one of the things they're using to light the fire was a long pipe. Very similar.
yeah,
Now, we have a comment here on the boundary stone. This is another folk tale. And is that a Danish folk tale? I believe it is a Danish folk tale. The problem with these folk tales, you forget the origin where they come from someday.
yep,
And this is from Celtic God. And sure enough, the stones was back. And it was in the first place. And that's the end. I'm waiting for you guys to do like my elders. Get to the end and just wander away without stating that's the end of the tale. Laughs out loud.
Yeah,
So many
like
viewers would be so confused. And I really do like that idea.
yeah.
You know, and we will do that, Celtic God. So, you know, we'll just end the tale and just walk off. A comment here from the Boundary Stone video. This is this is your version.
Alright.
Another good telling, and this is from Thomas Dale.
Hello, Thomas.
And on the same video, Thomas Dale says, the Duck of Evil looks after my boundary stones. Well, I'd be very, very careful.
Yeah.
You don't want to go messing and tangling with the Duck of Evil.
He could send you quackers. I know I've said that one before, but we've got to put it in when and where.
Ducktastic.
Yeah.
And the same video from a guild of green men and woodrows from our very good friend Thorbert.
I thought that.
I very recently added him on Facebook. I need to actually reply to your comment. I think like yourself, I often struggle to find time to get on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he says, to your folk tale, a fine tale, Egil,
No, thank you.
Thorbert.
Thank you very much.
And we have a comment here again from a guild of green men and woodrows. And if you've not heard about this channel, they're an Anglo-Saxon heathen group. I think that'd be a fair way of describing them. And I do highly recommend go and subscribe them.
Yeah.
I really like the content. And he says, Wasad Gilhalads. I probably pronounced that wrong again.
Yeah, go on.
Some of the guildsmen in the Old Risk got to see the hoard in person at the National Geographic Museum in Washington, DC several years ago. Stunning craftsmanship, Thorbert.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes, one day we are going to get these Anglo-Saxon pronunciations right for you.
Pronunciations.
Yeah, well, one day I might learn how to pronounce.
Yeah, yeah. Pounce on the pronounce. Oh, well. Oh, hopefully one day we might be able to meet up with these guys and they can tell you exactly.
Oh, indeed. We'll have to do a collab. And on the same video, and from Thorbert again, from the guild, a guild of green men and woodrows. Was hail, lads. Will you be having any Halloween videos? Maybe some ghost stories? Thorbert. Well, yes, I think the general theme in November every year is going to be scary folk tales. So, and on the folk tale, the porridge in the whirlpool. Another comment on a guild of green men and woodrows. Dead men in a whirlpool of porridge. I think I had that dream once. Smiley face. Thorbert.
Wow.
What a dream to have.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yes, oh no, we've got loads more to do yet.
Oh.
And another video, the weekly Viking vlog series, a guild of green men and woodrows. I can understand the need to take a break from time to time. Burnout is a real risk in any great endeavour. Thorbert.
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes you do need a little bit of a rest from YouTube just to build up your energy and to collectively get yourself ready for the next stint of content.
Yep.
It does take a lot out of you, you know, because you're constantly thinking about it every minute of the day.
Yep, that's true.
Now, we are slowly catching up now. We're only 3 weeks away with the comments. A weekly Viking vlog, and this is from a guild of green men and woodrows.
Hi.
There's a full chapter in my book of ghosts and godpoles on sax knot.
Alright.
If you like, I'll send you a copy.
That'd be good.
Just send me your mailing address, Thorbert.
Yeah.
I will send you my address in when I respond to you again on Facebook. But I would insist that we keep the tradition of trade going. So I will make you an Anglo-Saxon toilet set. Often you'll see hanging up your boat. Egil has one, and send you one of those. And if I can think of anything else I could send you, I will do.
Yeah.
Because I do like making things, and I think it's only right to someone who's willing to send you something for free.
Yeah.
You to send us something back.
Gift demands a gift.
Yes, I love gifting. So let's do that. I think that'd be brilliant. And perhaps if you want to read the book, if you have more time than I do, we could review it for Thorbert.
Be even better when I've got my glasses on to say it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about contacts?
No, I am not sticking bits of glass in.
Yeah, it's a bit mad,
Thank
isn't
you
it?
very much.
Now, we're soon going to end this episode. So I'll read one more comment, and this comment goes to a man called Kai Hinkelman.
Hi.
And this is actually a really fabulous comment. And when I read this comment, it really kind of touched me in a way which made me smile.
Oh, right.
And, you know, it brought my spirit up. And I'll read it to you.
Go on then.
I would love to have such nice guys around my place.
Yeah.
Sadly, I am all alone. Watching you, normal Vikings, is keeping my spirit up.
Well, you keep your spirit.
Well, keep your spirit up, and you're not alone,
Yeah.
because you're belonging to the Northworthy army.
Yeah.
We are your friends.
The
So,
Worthyites.
yes.
And you're as valuable as anyone here. And just keep in there, man.
Yeah.
Keep in there.
You're not alone.
No.
You're not alone indeed.
And remember, just keep those
And I
comments
love being
coming.
described as a normal Viking. So, anyway, for now, it is time for us to say goodbye on this episode of Reading Comments.
Yeah. We'll see you and stay groovy and let's have more comments and
Yes.
more subs.
If you need more comments, we can read more comments.
Mm.
It creates a wonderful little circle. Goodbye.
Bye. See ya.